The first of only 2 tune-ups before we have to hit the road and take on John Calipari, Arkansas, and of course, Kenneth Victor Payne. Louisville pulled a Mark Stoops and decided to take on a directional Michigan school, and the Cards dominated. We'll talk about it now. What's cooking? Welcome back in to another edition of Instant Reaction with ESPN Louisville Plus. My name is Justin Soforo, and of course I got you covered, talking all things Cards. Other times would be Cats, a little bourbon, a little bluegrass, but today we're talking about the Cards and about their performance and just how my instant reaction, my feelings, emotions, a little bit less about just box score stuff and talking about, little statistic and analyses. I like to get a little bit more into my own little personal emotional feelings as a fan. But anyway, today, the one thing you take away is Louisville walked into it and sleptwalked through the first half or so of the game, which is to be expected playing against an Eastern Michigan school. Not exactly a lot to get excited for. The crowd was sleepy, and so were the players. But in true Louisville fashion, put them away, handed them a very, very comfortable defeat, crushed them in the end, thanks to the play of a few, now, do we want to say surprising players? First off, let's just go ahead and hit it. I want to hit it on the head today, right now, because my guys were talking about it during their show on James Strebel's show, the Roundtable with Round Daddy. Matt McGavick joined him there 3 to 6 p.m. on ESPN 680 1057 and the ESPN Louisville app. But both of them kind of talked about the big men for Louisville, and one, Ali Khalifa, the Egyptian magician. And I'm sorry, I'm not really going to buy into the nickname. I'm sorry. I get it. It sounds all right, but it just sounds cheesy to me. But I'll say this, because both Matt McGavick and James Strebel were pretty harsh on Khalifa, and James Strebel I expected, because he's going to crush and hate on Louisville. Fine, I get it. But even Matt McGavick had talked about the idea, and I'll love McGavick when I'm saying this, but to talk about the idea of him being kind of pushed out of the system for Louisville. Ali Khalifa kind of eventually being worked out of the way and let the other big men take their charge. Well, Ali Khalifa kind of proved today, and I understand against not great competition, but at the same time, was able to do some of the good things that Pat Kelsey's kind of hyped him for, right? The ball movement, and again, yes, one of the best passing. That's fine. We can say that. But the ability to shoot the three, my man got hot, and the guy can be a reliable scorer when the opportunity arises. The biggest issue, though, is Louisville needs to have post players that can play like post players, that can get in the middle, that can bang down low with the big guys. And right now, they still kind of tend to, I don't want to say struggle, but they're just not doing that. There's too many guys that are looking to get their shot. They're moving around, they're making things happen. I'm fine with that, but I still would like to have somebody who can be a little bit more of an imposing force down low. But still, Ali Khalifa was banging, was drilling threes, ended up with 11 points, did pretty well, tied for the second most points on the team with Michael Brown Jr. The one thing that the other takeaway from this game is, I don't know if I need, maybe I'll just use the series cam. I'm talking to you, Eastern Michigan. I'm talking about the players, the coaches of these teams, of these give me games, these paycheck games. And I understand that the opportunity arises, and these coaches have the opportunity to have a statement win over one of the top 10 teams in the country. I get it. Gird your loins for battle. Get ready to go. Take it to them, and I get it. Take the check and get the win and go home. But this game was not in your reach. This game was not even a thought. It wasn't a thought for you. It wasn't even a possibility that you're going to walk away with a win from this game. And some of the play, and I'm trying to see how I can posit this in a not whiny crybaby sense, but I don't know how else to say it. Especially when Louisville's a team that is competing or dreams of competing for the national title this year. Guys like Patterson for Eastern Michigan, he's a bum ass. I'm sorry. I am sick of guys who go out there and you're losing and you're upset and you're getting drilled. And I don't think Louisville's a team that really rubs it in your face. I've never seen any of those guys really be overly celebratory, talking smack, really getting in your grill with it. Like Michael Brown, maybe he's saying a couple things, but like he seems pretty likable. He doesn't seem like a guy that's really going to get under your skin. But for some reason, Eastern Michigan and Patterson wasn't having it. And we saw multiple times guys just being a little bit too body to body. Being a little too body to body with our players. And I just didn't appreciate it. And I think it's one of those things, but I would have liked to see Pat Kelsey, honestly, get in the grill, get in the face of Eastern Michigan's coach. Which of course is a guy, wasn't he in South Florida? Wasn't he just in South Florida a few years ago? Whatever. But I just thought it was it was a disrespectful play, especially you're being paid to come play this game. And it just seemed disrespectful. And just I don't know. Like, I just think it was a poor execution or exhibition of your character. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Like, do you all agree, disagree with me? Am I being whiny about this? I just think there were too many times, too many cheap shots, too many tough hits. We saw Ryan Conwell hit the floor, and we didn't know if he was out or if he'd come back. Thankfully, he did. And then shortly after, Michael Brown took a hard hit, too. I can understand hard playing, but to me, it just looked like it was just being egregious, and they were just trying to take shots and trying to take players out. Assassins, if you will. Maybe they were merchant. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe somebody put bounties out on little players, which wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. But at this point, I just think do better. Just do better. That's all I ask. Anyway, those are my main takeaways from this game. Next up, Louisville has New Jersey Institute of Technology. Hopefully, it'll be, if they lose that one, just I don't know what to tell you. But then after that, after the Thanksgiving break, we get to talk a little cards, taking on John Vincent Calipari, and my biggest hated enemy, Kenny Payne. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. I'll see you guys next time. Go Cards.